Another round of deadly storms pounds Mississippi. We're live in Columbia and Purvis. Also changes in coronavirus restrictions. Right now, the res is back open for recreational use. We are live out there, too. Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us on 12 News at Noon. I'm Andrew Harrison. We'll cover COVID-19 in just a moment, but first, the big story is storm cleanup across Mississippi, with the Pine Belt getting hit hard again. We have our 12 News team reporters Anna Farish and Jesse Fenver out live right now in Marion and Lamar counties. We'll join them in just a moment, but first, let's get a look on our first forecast with Walt Grayson.
Hey, thank you, Andrew. Yeah, that line of storms that came through our area last night is down across the panhandle of Florida right now and still creating storms. Tornado warnings down in that part of the country within the last hour. Here in our part of the country, we're waiting on the clouds to clear. It should clear up later on this afternoon. Nothing on the radar right now. Temperatures this week are going to be at or slightly above normal. We'll have a couple of nice days out of this today and tomorrow, then Wednesday and into Thursday. Possibility of more severe weather. We'll talk more about that in just a few minutes. 12 News at 12 noon starts right now.
All righty. Thank you so much, Walt Grayson. Now to that storm damage in the Pine Belt. We start in hard-hit Marion County, where one person has died and nearly 24 homes are damaged. 12 News' Anna Farish is live in Columbia. Anna, what can you tell us?
Andrew, we're seeing lots of downed power lines and trees just like this one. Debris is everywhere. One of the hardest hit roads here in Marion was Johnson Road. That's the same road where 70-year-old Jay Johnson died. Sheriff Berkeley Hall of Marion County says the family tried to get in contact with him about the bad weather, but was unfortunately able to do so before the tornado hit. He said it took hours to clear through the debris to get to Johnson, but he was pronounced dead at the scene. Sheriff Hall says cleanup efforts have been going on since last night and will continue throughout the day.
People come from everywhere. We had skidders, we had tractors, you know, luckily we got a big right-of-way company here in Columbia. They brought out all kind of equipment. You know, when you start talking about trees 150 years old, it takes you days to get them clean. So everybody came together. We still have a few roads that are closed, you know, just because of the multiple trees, but they steady working on them now. MEMA's got and left here a little while ago. They're trying to get out and get tarps to people, you know, and just we ask people to be patient with us, but we're trying to get you help as quick as we can.
Like Hall said, MEMA has been here since last night, and Lowe's has also been in contact with him to see what they can do to help. Now, Hall does stress that everyone should just stay inside for now and let crews work as quickly as they can. Live in Columbia, Anna Farish, 12 News.
Anna, thank you so much. 12:03 now. There's damage in other parts of the Pine Belt, Forest County and Lamar County. 12 News' Jesse Fenver is live in the town of Purvis. Jesse, what do you see in there?
Yes, thank you, Andrew. Storms hit this area off of Harold Tucker Drive. I apologize about that. Hard last night, leaving many with trees in their yards and homes without power. Crews have been fixing power lines all over Purvis after a tornado hit town last night. Driving around town, most of the damage was to trees with damage ranging from minor to major to homes. One family I spoke with said that people were out as early as last night getting the cleanup process started.
The community came out in the middle of the night last night in the rain and was clearing the roads, the trees out the roads and stuff, so that people could get up and go to work this morning. That's a amazing community effort.
Was Chad Lasser of the Lasser family. I spoke with the rest of the family, and they said they have around a dozen trees in their yard. Luckily, none of them hit their home, so minor damage so far to their property. In Purvis, Jesse Fenver, 12 News.
Thank you, Jesse, for that live update. Take a look at this storm damage video. This is out of Jackson. Tree fell on a house on Breckenridge Road. We sent our crews out there to get a look at the area. No one there wanted to talk on camera about the damage, but at least one person was home when that tree came down. Luckily, no injuries reported there. Again, that's out of Jackson. Well, thousands of people are once again without power this afternoon, but far less than 1 week ago. At last check, Mississippi Power is still reporting just more than 2,000 customers without power across our state. Most are in Forest County, 1,700 outages there. Meanwhile, Entergy is showing just over 1,600 customers without power. Most of them live in Emmett County, then Hines, Pike, and Rankin. Restoration times will vary, but it could be as late as 6 o'clock this evening before everybody gets their lights back on. Laurel Fire Department investigating a school fire. This according to the Laurel School District. It broke out at the Nora Davis Magnet School. That fire started in the gym and luckily was contained in that area. Fire is unclear if the fire is related to the severe weather that was happening in the area around that time. Well, here in Jackson, neighbors on Prosperity Street say they're dealing with a raw sewage issue that's been going on for a year. Jackson City Councilman Kenneth Stokes addressed the smell in a news conference.
It done took up half of the street. It done rotted out the corners of the streets. We smelling sewage all in your houses.
I let my window, especially my bathroom window, it's coming all through the house. It come in the window and that don't feel right.
We sick and tired of excuses. Oh, we don't have enough money. Oh, we can't do this. If this happened in other parts of the city, they'll go fix it right away. And we're saying that these taxpayers deserve the same respect. Come and fix this problem. Don't give us excuses. Fix it.
Stokes says the neighborhood had a similar problem a few years back, but that time it was fixed. Well, Jackson police are investigating a deadly accident. It occurred in the 3200 block of Forest Avenue early Sunday morning around 2 a.m. Vehicle left the roadway, hit a tree. Both the Montre Beard and Orderly Johnson died at that scene. Jackson police need your help to track down this guy. Get a good look at him. You can see his face there. He's suspected of several burglaries at a local mini storage facility on Highway 80 West. He's wearing a camouflage style jacket. That's a hood, not a hair on his head. If you recognize him, and you can't see his face if you get close, call Jackson police, or you could always call Crime Stoppers. Pick up some extra money here. Well, coming up later today on 12 News at 6, our own Walk Racing will take us back outdoors to see what some people are doing in their yards during this shelter-in-place, or maybe, to put it better, what they're not doing. One thing they are not doing is having the annual Jackson Garden Club Spring Garden Tour, and Walt is taking the tour for us, one garden at a time. He has another one only on 12 News. That is tonight at 6. Flowers in bloom out there, Walt.
Got to stop and smell the roses.
You do.
And the daffodils and things like that. And we're going to have some nice weather to go outside here a little later on in the afternoon. The sun will be out. The temperatures will be pleasant, but things will be changing again by midweek. Let me tell you about that coming up right after the break. You're watching 12 News.